YouTube.
So basically, hello if you're employed. Allow me to explain.
Hello.
There was a VTuber, or I guess he doesn't refer to himself as VTuber, I don't know, called Peanut. I
Yeah,
never heard of Peanut until all of this. I didn't know. I was like, sick, man, like awesome. And when I was hanging out with Lod, he was like, yeah, he's watching this guy. I was like, I didn't know, I'd never heard of this guy. and I realized the reason why I hadn't heard of this person was because they're in the Arc Raiders kind of, I guess the closest circle would be like a Dr. Disrespect kind of audience vibe.
Yeah.
Like a FPS, you know, people who play COD there a lot of their lives. So it used to be 13-year-old me, and I'm sure when I was 13, I would have maybe I would have been into that kind of shit. I would say I don't know. I don't know the exact layer of it, so I might not be right here, right? So she's like a different vibe, right? And I'm obviously in the anime sphere. That's kind of where I've been. So that's why I didn't know them, and it wasn't like any like shade towards them. But they were nominated for Best VTuber alongside Chibidoki, Kenji, Mori, and Mouse. And they ended up winning. They won Best VTuber. And look, there's a number of reasons why that could have been. They had won a massive explosion in audience and popularity. And at the end of the day, it's a popular contest.
Yeah.
However, you know, I mean, there's also a massive fan base for all the VTubers, but
still. The Stream Awards, not worth it. Like, you won, fun, all right.
It's still very different. But, you know, a lot of people are voting on this. You know, you have like Kaisenat, Audience AMP Gang, you have the FaZe guys, and they have such massive reach. And obviously when they're scrolling through it, they might only know Peanut, right? So there's a high chance and understandable why he could have won. But then people ended up getting very upset about it all. And I thought it was really interesting. And I don't normally hop into this, but I did hop in for a little bit, and I'll hopefully explain why that is. So let's have a look at what kind of unfolded. So Peanut won, and then from this, obviously, a lot of people were kind of, you know, a bit upset about it, because people felt like, well, hold on, this guy's not a VTuber. I watch my HoloLives, I watch my Iron Man.
I watch cute girls, and Peanut has nothing. He's not cute. He's a straight male, and I don't like him. That's what it is. He's becoming mainstream. I hate it. Come on, man. Come on. All of these VTubers get so boring because everybody acts the same. There's nothing new. VTube needs to progress. VTube needs to get more characters, more personalities.
So I watch all these people, and this guy doesn't have the same vibe at all. And then through that, I think Mouse tweeted, I'll give a tweet, me cringing at all the people, mad that Peanut won. Every VTuber in that category deserves to be there.
Yes.
And, you know, some people got very upset about it. But look, to put it into perspective.
If a Peanut is not a VTuber, who he is? Who? And you're gonna probably made up a word now which doesn't even exist in this like same category of the streaming. It's not IRL, it's virtual. Does every VTuber looks the same? Does every art style looks the same? Does every like needs to be about Japanese culture? No. We have 3D VTubers, we have PNG VTubers, we have motion, 2D motion VTubers, which is not 3D, it looks like 3D, but I'm gonna tell you right now, right here, this, what you see right now, is just a sprite. It's just layers put together. I can't turn my back. I can't show you my butt cheeks. I mean...
as well. Look, and I'm the #1 Mouse defender. Hey, I'll admit it, bro. I defend Mouse. That's I defend my friends.
I defend it too.
Let me put it into perspective. Mouse is
like, I don't have to be a fan to know. This is just weird.
Won it 3 times. Mouse won Best VTuber 3 times. If Mouse wins a 4th time, people are gonna be pissed.
And trust me, I am not watching Mouse that much. If you ask me about stuff with Mouse, I will like only point out whenever she's with the Connor, because I'm watching Connor more.
Why is she winning again? She's already won 3 times. If Mouse loses, okay, sure, she loses. Let's say it's to Moricalpi. I think everyone would be pumped about that. I think Mouse would be pumped about that. I would be pumped about that. I think, or whoever it is, right? Whatever in this category. But I think, you know, people got very upset that Peanut won, as opposed to any of the other VTubers specifically, because they're not really, Peanut isn't a normal type, right? And you know, I think anything Mouse would say here would be interpreted quite badly if Mouse had been, let's say, upset and been like, okay, this Peanut fellow shouldn't have won or shouldn't have even been nominated. I think some people could say that, you know, comes across as a sort.
The funniest thing, Peanut, like I said before, Peanut just rage baited the whole VTubing community and its peak content. I'm sorry, but this is going mainstream. VTubing is going mainstream right now, and you're not gonna stop it.
Loser, and I also think it's not very graceful, to be honest with you. I would say that it's not very graceful to, like, when you lose an award, to then, as somebody who was in the
and don't worry, me as a straight man guy, I lost a lot of stuff too, and guess what? I was not allowed to bitch about it. Grow up.
People who
don't act like you are a kid, because that feels like a pedo stuff. PDF.
Were nominated to then turn around and say, like, hey, I think you never should have even been allowed to get the award. It doesn't look good, okay? And look, the chatters are chatting about, I'm annoyed about this. We'll get to it, all right? Let's.
In the way, like, you thinking like you're still a kid, and that can create really weird motion on the internet. Stop beating around.
Let's get to it, okay? We'll jump into all of this.
My brother.
All right, but just follow along with what I'm saying for now, and let's just keep on track here, because everyone's throwing in their opinion. Let's just keep talking about what happened. Okay, so Mouse tweets that, and I think there's a no-win situation here for Mouse. Where Mouse tweets about this, and people are happy, because I think either way it's gonna be a bad look in some way. And one of my biggest gripes of a lot of the stream awards is that I think a lot of the streamers are not graceful. They're not very professional about things. I think a lot of them are very entitled and very selfish, and have way too much ego involved. Or
that's what I said. Pride, greed. You have pride, you're gonna treat people like they're down below you. Stop it.
Thing that a job that you already get glazing non-stop. So yeah, we should read some of the responses, right? So first of all, the man himself responded, Burnt Peanut, says, thank you, Iron Mouse, and congratulations on your spectacular performance last night. Okay. Very graceful from both people involved, I think. Fair enough.
No hard feelings.
The people, were rightfully annoyed about...
Because those awards means nothing to them, to be honest. It's only the first time when you're winning, and later it's like, alright, I won again. And what's gonna do? Like, I have a title. I feel like the more like experienced people who winning Grammys is more competition between like friends. It's like league, or games. You want to be better than your friends. It's not about people who watch. And I'm gonna point it third time. The scene when the Meatball, the Marco, and Iron Mouse were performing on a screen, nobody gave a damn fuck about it. Everybody was just looking somewhere else, phone, whatever. Even people facing forward were having head down.
This to begin with. So let's have a look at some of the responses. Here's the top response to the tweet that the Mouse put out. I like you, Mousy, but I'm not going to support someone whose whole gimmick is mocking VTubers and has a community that hates them becoming VTuber of the year after having the vote gassed up by people like Shroud.
I'm making a new category of racism. V-racism. It's a V-racism. V-racism. What? You can't be a peanut to be a VTuber? let me tell you, you can. I can basically turn my thing off, and I can just be this little cat guy just talking to you. And I am still a VTuber. I am PNG VTuber. No matter what program I'm using. Bro. I still need to get the watermark out. But it's kind of cute. I like it. This walking back and forward. At least people know what program I'm using. They want to try. I invite everybody to try VTubing. It's super fun.
As a way to make fun of VTubers.
That's why people were doing it. Because they're not getting judged by their look. But still, people judging your VTuber. This is kinda shooting yourself in the knee.
I think like this is it's pretty valid. I'd say like I think that VTubers get a really bad shake at things. I think people are like hella disrespectful to VTubers in general. I mean, you know, Mouse has gone through this quite a lot. Mouse won the Game Awards, the Creator of the Year.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, people expecting so much from VTubers, from top to bottom. One side, corporation, you need to do this, do that in time. Make sure you're gonna make your objective. If you're gonna do it, you might. If you're gonna have better recognition, you're gonna have a bonus. So work harder. It's like this Japanese working tradition when you need to overwork yourself. And it's not healthy. And from other side, you have fans who expecting you to be perfect and not having opinion and like listen what they say. And the funniest thing, the loudest fans are, the more crazy they are. So if I will have fan base like this, I will not care if they will leave or not, because that creates creativity, toxicity in my community, and people gonna start follow their beliefs, not mine. It's like cult. It's getting like people getting fixated on it. It's unhealthy. This is a double-edged sword of VTubing. You doing what you love, you creating what you love, but depends if you're claimed by a corporation. Yes, you claimed as a thing by a corporation. You don't have much freedom of speech. You need to follow the rules, and you need to follow what your fans think to be popular. You need to agree on everything, and that looks like, and it's not even like personality what is made by a. It's just like empty personality though. Like, why I should try to be perfect with my English? It gives me a little twist. I sound different. Like, why trying to seek a perfection when you're not perfect yourself?
Like, which is such a big award, right? Beating out some really big people. And I think people feel very burnt at the fact that, hey, I like this thing, I support these people, and you know, they constantly make fun of us, even though I think like VTubers don't really interact much or go out of into the mainstream. And so at any time they do it all for like 0.2 seconds and like man, child, man pretending to be a woman, you know, it's like ridiculous. It's like, I think there's the annoyance there from people is very understandable. But I also, for me, Mouse's initial
and those people accept lollies, they accept fish girls, they accept mummies, not mummy like around like with the toilet paper, like elderly women. It's a fantasy. It's a male fantasy. And not even male fantasy. It's also like, you know, other gender-wise. I don't know how to say it in English. I will probably say like LGBT plus community too. But I'm scared of saying even LGBT stuff because some people gonna point out and be crazy about it because I'm just a straight man talking about it. I have my opinion, that's why. But yeah, those things are allowed. But girls with like, I remember someone was saying that. That's why I pointed that out early. Like, you're allowed to be a black VTuber, you're allowed to be white VTuber, you're allowed to be a straight male VTuber, you're allowed to be straight female, you're allowed to be trans VTuber, you're allowed to be everything. That's what the point. The VTubing connects with the art, and art should express what they think.
Tweet, which I'll show you again. I don't think it's like Mouse saying, okay, I haven't spoken to Mouse yet about this, but this is not Mouse being like, hey, this is my goat, this is the guy, I love this streamer, he's the best. It's just Mouse being gracious, right? It's not like, hey, I admire this guy. So there's also quotes. There's also quote retweets that got a lot too. So let's read these two. There's two that I think are
like
interesting and that we can maybe add some.
He brings some fresh space for the VTubing.
Spit in your face. I'll make it small so you can see. And will praise you and congratulate him. That's really embarrassing for you. And Germa Enjoyer, I know this account because I think I've interacted with them a couple of times. Mouse, you're a gracious person, but I will not support a streamer who uses slurs. And there was a clip of Peanut where I used the F slur, like I think like at the start of the year or something, which I hope, for all intents and purposes, that Peanut has fucking changed and that he doesn't do that anymore. But I think it's completely understandable that fans would get very fucking upset at that this guy was being praised being a VTuber when mocks VTubers. Audience can be toxic occasionally. Slur's wonderful. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. And I mean, it's FPS, bros. It's so fucking, I mean, I don't have much hope, I'll be honest with you. And another part that I think was reflective of this is that, like, okay, like, I saw another tweet about it, and I was like, damn, that's kind of disgusting. So during the Sapphire Award, and we can get into this, and this is like a larger point of what I want to talk about. So just bear with me for a second here. So this is like Peanut's chat.
Let's go, guys. Let's make some more boys VTube content. Let's get more boys into VTubing. I don't care if you're gonna be a peanut or banana or I don't know, strawberry cake or a car. I wanted to say a transformer, but that will sound really bad. So no, I don't want to say that. But I say that anyway. Fuck. My brain, my Fortnite brain. Yeah, just yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of doing this in general because
let's make the content, guys.
Can type in chat, but like this is like the vibe here going on when the Sapphire Award is being presented, which is to showcase a female creator. It's kind of gross, and it's not great. And a lot of the time people will argue that like a streamer doesn't control that chat. And I think that can be true at times. But the fact of the matter is that you as the streamer set the vibe. You entirely set the vibe. And like, it's hella disgusting to let your chat talk like that. I don't care how many views you get or whatever you do. I feel like if you can't control your chat and you're beholden to what they set, bro, come on, man.
Exactly. Exactly. And when you're under the corporate hands, when they're holding you, you can't really control the chat because it's all what you need is income. That's why many VTubers not talking about this stuff. because that's not in their not license. How did I say that? Contract. Yeah. So that's why. But Iron Mouse can, because she's free. She's a free bird and she can be herself. That's why. And yeah. And I also gonna bring this out. This is competition, and everything what people gonna do and like be different. It's another competition for the VTubers. So of course they're gonna plant some bombs. That's what it is. I know you like your VTuber, but it's all about the money, and it always was.
Tell your chat to just stop being fucking toxic. With stuff like this, even if you don't necessarily agree with it, if you let your chat run away with it, that is what they do, dude. They'll start fucking saying heinous shit in the chat. You need to fucking stamp this out in your chat. So look, I don't know, like, you know, but for everything I've seen online, like, he was gracious to Mouse, and I think that's cool. But you just gotta like stamp the shit out of your chat. Like, you gotta just show that, like, you know, that you're a fucking decent human being and you can respect others. And I think that's the main problem I have with a lot of the streamers that are big right now, is that they will let their fucking chat run fucking wild. They don't let them fucking say anything. Yeah. And they're extremely disrespectful to like any other creator that's not in their circle for like a clip or content. And it's like so gross. And I really hate being around it.
Connor is so based. Connor is super based. That's why I watch him a lot. Just casual based guy. Respectful. And he's saying right. Run your moderation. What are you doing? You know, this is internet, and some of those people might, you know, some of these people might be normal, those people might be not normal, people might be drunk and saying stuff. It's internet. Don't pretend internet is like a rainbows and wholesome place. Like, internet now, it feels like a dark web. I'm gonna say it. It looks like it feels like a dark web now. Without, you know, merchandising the illegal stuff. But still, it's like manipulation. Like, back in the days, internet used to be like place to get out from reality. And that's what VTubing was. And is still. It's not an issue about Peanut. It's issue about you.
It's kind of disgusting. I think there's literally zero professionalism in a lot of the top streamers. It is so depressing. You do not get this shit on YouTube now. Like, I was talking to some streamers about this, and I was saying, like, look, YouTube, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you get call out videos every other week from YouTubers. There'd be a new call out, new drama. It doesn't happen anymore on YouTube. It barely fucking happens on YouTube. It's so fucking, like, there is never a YouTuber that just calls out another YouTuber. It doesn't happen. It's always like after like Twitch streamers.
I am gonna call out everybody if something is wrong. I will do it. Because I am also proud. I am also proud. And everybody has that pride. But everybody has own goals, and their pride is different than others. Me is basically, I want to be proud, and I'm trying to be proud of me as a human being, treating everybody equally. But I can't treat everybody equally when someone is making a mess. That's why I'm always saying, even if you're the nicest person, don't be ignorant about those things. That doesn't make you racist, that doesn't make you sexist, it doesn't make you anything on the internet. Especially towards VTubers, because, you know, like, you can judge them. Besides their avatar. And like, people judging like avatar, like I said before, I'm repeating myself a lot of times because I know how internet works and they gonna make up stuff. So it's just like V-racism. V-racism, yeah. Like, it shows your true colors if you like judging their outer shell, which is kinda their inner shell, what they betrayed to be, and that's how that it should be. And I thought VTubing is all about when you putting your insides out and you hiding your outsides in. It's unhinged what's happening now.
Stuff happens now. Like, I think YouTubers have gotten so much more professional in general, and I think streamers are so fucking childish and have this high school mentality to everything, and it's gonna be about me, what Chris did.
Based.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but like, I think the drama of like, I don't like this guy, like, it doesn't happen as much, and it's but like ever, like, I think the drama of like, I don't like this guy, like, it doesn't happen as much, and it's rarely ever like a petty personal thing, but on Twitch it's so bad, man. It's so cringe too. Like, the only thing that like
that's why YouTube should make own awards. Or maybe it's a great idea YouTube didn't. Wait, is they making awards? No, you're getting only the plaques, right? I don't know, I need to read. Is there like YouTube awards? But maybe that's why YouTube don't do it, because they know there's some unhinged streamers who gonna like be toxic competitive. Like, being toxic competitive is the worst thing because those things are happening. Competition should be always healthy competition. And trust me, in VTubing and anime category, people are grinding, spending money to be competitive, and they toxic.
This year or last year with the Streamer Awards, especially last year, it was worse because there was no live audience. So the live audience, when it was just streamers, they would never fucking clap for any other streamer. It's so fucking annoying. It's an award show, and unless it's them or their closest friends, they won't clap. They have no capacity to just be like professional and classy. It's like, dude, just fucking clap. And the whole
even the history is agreeing
about.
I swear this year was so uncomfortable and awkward. What was happening? Who gave Emma the bracelet?
Peanut and him.
Yes. The event itself is pretty tribalism. Yeah, it was wild. Like, everything was like, it looked like a party more. Like, oh, we're gonna just make this and that. Like, the stuff were so messy. Like, I still like that because I'm trying to be nice towards, but I want to point out the issues too. You know, you can't be nice and lie to people, and because of that, they're not gonna get better. You need to tell the truth to get better. Like, how you gonna progress if you're not gonna realize you're not gonna hear the criticism, right? Like, I have even that in 3D modeling, and it's annoying, I guess. Yes, it's annoying. It's kind of putting you down. But from the other hand, it gives you hints why. You can always ask why you think it's bad and stuff, and you need to think about it, how to do it better. People pointing this thing out, that makes you valuable, and you have a human interaction, and those people probably don't have much human interaction, and like, not all of them. I'm just saying about like the bad side.
Very disrespectful to a lot of people. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's a fucking award show at the end of the day, and it shouldn't fucking matter. I think a lot of VTuber fans are just like hella fucking upset that they get fucking made fun of all the time, and then when an award comes, that's their only award in a show where they don't get recognized.
Guess what? I am VTuber and I'm making fun of them too. Why? Because they only counting on their own VTuber, what they like. I seen friends. I played too much VR chat to see how people were ending friendships and stuff because of bullshit like this. Like, trust me or not, VR chat is a shithole, but it's still a social game, and it just brings all of those like introverts and people who can't get out, like who can't be themselves in real life, and they can be themselves in a VR chat, and they, you know, use make their dreams come true virtually, like being themselves, having own opinion and stuff. And this thing clashes on each other so many times, to the point like they breaking even like internet relationship with other friends. It's crazy, and it's all about those small stupid stuff, like, oh, VTuber, you don't like this VTuber, I don't want to talk with you. Like, what the fuck is this? You don't like this thing, I don't want to be friends with you. Me.
Can, you know, get their kudos, and it shouldn't matter, right? It's not a big deal. But I can
wait, I have it. I need to get the damn, I got the see, even his cat laugh, even my cat is laughing at it.
Understand the frustration there, and I talked a lot to other streamers because this drama was already happening by the time like at like fucking 2 a.m. And I was talking to a lot of other streamers about it, and they couldn't understand it. They were like, well, I don't really get it. Like it's just like one award, it's like a VTuber and stuff. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to explain. I'm like, look, man, like these people, they get made fun of all the fucking time for existing. So I sympathize and I understand why they would get upset about this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, it's kind of tough. If there's any proof to you that
come on. I totally get it too. Like, this is your passion, this is your hobby, liking like your VTubing stuff, and like you feel like, I don't want to assume like fully straight, but that's how I understand. It's like you have an idol, right? But imagine like if you watched Oshinoko, you see the outcomes, and it's so unhealthy. I didn't like the beginning, but later on it became so serious. And if you watched Oshinoko, or you didn't, I recommend to watch you, because this anime showing you of the industry from inside is basically showing you the industry from inside.
Think Twitter is absolutely fucking useless as a source of discourse or discussion. This was my favorite tweet. I'll keep talking about this, by the way. This guy, okay, so this Ryosaki made this amazing artwork for me, Mouse. Loved it. I retweeted it. And they tweeted back and they said, sadly, as great as they are, we all know they only won because Connor is friends with the judges. No shade at him. The organizers are just incredibly biased to their friends. And I said, pass me what you're smoking. So why Iron Mouse didn't won the VTuber awards? It's not making any sense. And I think this is a totally a valid criticism. Except I didn't fucking win.
Exactly.
I didn't win. What are you talking about? Why? This is in a nutshell. It's people trying to like make a point from a they're like, well,
he's friends with the judges. He didn't win, man. Did you even watch Stream Awards? Did you even watch it?
As an expert, understand this, and this is why you're wrong. And it's like,
I don't have to watch to know.
You're not even factually a crumb close to reality. What are you talking about? And I wasn't going to hop in on any of this, but then I got fucking annoyed because I saw this tweet that I thought was pretty disgusting. And like, it was hella gross. And I even debated
Don't mind me.
bringing that fucking up.
I need to take care of my
cat.
cat.
So I'm just gonna... this person tweeted this. He said, I'll dare to say it, if IMAS wasn't seriously ill, she'd be an average flesh streamer.
Gambling is
the
real.
only reason she is one is because her life circumstances forced her to be. How else should I interpret
I have
her
it.
choosing to spit on the medium whenever possible? And for some reason, a lot of VTuber fans took Mouse's just being gracious as a kind of support, saying, yeah, man, this guy's the future of VTubing. He's going to fucking take over the medium. Everything we love should be burnt to the ground. It's like, dude, brother, what?
Exactly.
Honestly, I tweeted because I read this tweet and I was like in awe because I read it and I was like, wow, the fucking gall to tweet something like this. I never reply to these fucking low quality bait tweets because that's what they are. They're just bait tweets because they want fucking AdSense. I feel like I don't think I have to believe as a human being to a human being that these genuine thoughts didn't cross this person's mind and they just want $10 of AdSense. I have to believe that because otherwise I lose all faith in
AdSense or OnlyFans.
If I see low quality bait like this again, I'm not going to reply. I don't reply because I think giving them
and yes, VTubers also doing OnlyFans or like Fansly
because I was pissed off. So bad. And I dude, it's so frustrating. I hate it. And again, I'm going to be the #1 mouse glazer defender here, extraordinaire. You can call me that. It doesn't offend me. I hate it so much.
I get the mushroom cup.
When people say this, like, oh, Mouse is popular because of her disease or whatever, it's like, dude, if you ever watch Mouse stuff, Mouse never wants to talk about this stuff. Yeah. It is extremely ableist of you to think that.
But I will talk about it.
Use their disability to get.
No, never mind. I thought he was talking about like the whole situation. But yeah, Mouse is really quiet about it, like a mouse, quiet mouse. But this is the thing what you need to point out and you need to speak your mind. It just breaks the rules of myself. Like, it's just disrespectful to other human. And it's not matter what it is. Like, if it's a peanut or girl, like a VTuber girl or like LGBT community, like, it's not fair. And I think people mostly getting mad because he's just a straight guy and everybody knows it. He's a normal straight guy. That would be such a plot twist if he would be like gay. That would be such a plot twist. Okay. No scheming. Yeah. I thought LGBT and people like from this kind of place were more like acceptable towards like equality and stuff, but I think I am wrong. I was wrong. And I'm gonna be aware around those people next time. It's gonna make me uncomfortable. That's it.
Further ahead in life, when it's like, I don't think anyone asks to be disabled. Like, I don't think people like they're disabled. They already are have less chances in life right off.
Yeah, people forget. People forgot Iron is disabled. Mouse is disabled. See, it's all about pride. It's all about pride. If you're too proud, you don't even care if somebody is disabled or not. And trust me, I have a lot of friends who are disabled. I have my friend who has he's on the spectrum. Shout out to him. Chajo. And I just can't believe. That's why sometimes I know who on the chat is acting, if they are on the spectrum or not. I don't assume, but I just straight know if something is weird, something is going on with them. Basically, it's not even like bad critique. It's just like I feel like it's just a straight fact. It's not like I'm not saying that even with the hatred though. I'm just being aware.
Off beat, and then they succeed.
But that doesn't mean you need to like tell them, like, you need to accept everything what they're doing, and you need to be straight honest with them, like I do with my friend, and we can talk with it, and he's good, right? Like yeah. He even gives me a space. And I know he likes to talk a lot. He's like opposite of me. Like I am introverted and he's like extroverted. He wants to talk every time. And sometimes those personalities clashes, but they can't, but the people can't find their like middle line. That's the issue. There's no middle line between two people now. Those days it's like, I am more important than you. No, I am more important than you. Like, what the fuck? Where we live, like what times we live in. It feels like Roman Empire again. Go to the Colosseum and fight for your life.
And now it's because of their disability? I'm sorry, disabled people never allowed to succeed? What are you talking about?
They are.
It's crazy.
They are. If someone gonna tell you and gonna judge you, you can't. You can. You really can. You really can. You just need to find the idea and it needs to be impressive. Or you just need to be kind. Right? It's gonna be a little bit harder with people with like with the spectrum for like VTubers and comments and stuff. Right? But it's also a double-edged sword because on internet those people, and I'm not talking about Iron Mouse disability, I'm talking about mental health now, and like all of the syndromes, right, like autism, Tourette's and stuff. Internet gives them comfort and they can be themselves, but they don't understand there's like people who, I don't want to say they're normal, like they don't have that, yeah. And it's weird for them because it's rare to see it. It's a rare sight and people can't understand, right? Like mostly everything depends on them understanding and misunderstanding, and it's also internet and those people taking the internet too serious. Like I know my friend, in example, he's getting so pissed every time when like people trolling him and they bullying him, but he can't understand that, in example, they are uninformed. And whenever we talking like in VR chat together on the world, on public, and people like trying to talk, he's getting pissed. He getting he doesn't have that sense of like, oh, this person doesn't know I have this, and he instead of that he's just getting ballistic on them, and there's like whole drama going on, which is not really serious in my eyes, because I get it why he's like this, but the second side doesn't know they have it. And I always like repeating him, you should tell at the start what you have, so people gonna be aware. That's gonna change the whole like conversation. And he's doing a good thing. Yeah, he's doing a good thing. I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing it. Okay, going back.
Easy. This is what happens when you let your own.
It is not easy. Especially for Iron Mouse, who care to basically go outside, and it probably feels so bad for them. Like she needs to rely on people. She can't like look at like places where she was with the Connor. She just see everything through the monitor. It's sad. And now they're like, people are saying like, oh, I thought you were different. Shut up. It's so annoying.
Lack of success or trying or inability to do anything with your own life, you let that, you warp your own sense of your worldview into thinking that somebody else only got ahead of you because, or they succeeded because they had X thing that you don't have. It's insane. When it's like, I mean, look, if you watch Mouse, you see someone who's extremely talented.
Yeah.
Mouse is, like, I don't think anyone would argue a fucking an insane.
I wonder if singing affects her health. I am really curious because I feel like it does. Like, singing consumes a lot of power and stuff. I wonder. Like, you can't even... You can get sick in your own house by just moving too, you know, getting like a cold, and when she has that immune system problem, like you can't be like Filian using like full body all the time. I feel like when you're gonna be like extroverted and you have a lot of energy, like me myself, sometimes I can get like ill or flu because I was just working out.
Singer spends so much time on outfits, streaming
Yeah.
16 hours a day. Mouse works hard, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Look, I think it's a psychotic worldview to view that way. I think it's gross, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross to view it like that.
Yeah.
And of course, like, I think if this person would never have the goal to say this to a person in real life. Like,
I'm
this
gonna
is
drink
insane.
water.
Like, imagine actually
and
sitting
eat
in front of someone who's disabled and telling them, "Hey, by the way, you only succeeded because of your disability." They'd be like, "What? What
Yeah.
are you talking about? It's in spite of that."
This is, yeah, like if someone gonna say that, this is the most stupid thing I ever heard. People can be nice and tolerate you because of your disability, but that's nothing. That gives you nothing towards your career. Like, it's straight opposite. Like, people who have disability, people acting to be nice. They acting, but they want mostly like it just feels for people like without disability like weird. They don't know how to act, they don't understand, and they rather to avoid it, right? It's not like hate, it's not like even hate, and I'm not defending it. Like, Connor is right, it affects nothing towards career. I think it's straight opposite. It's even harder because disability can be imagined like a illness where you can get infected, which is not. And people trying to make distance, which is so, yeah. As I said, some disabilities making it more difficult. Some disabilities making people feel weird how they act. But at the end of the day, everybody should do what they want. And depends how strong your disability is. And I'm happy that Iron Mouse is doing what she's doing, and her disability is not making it even worse. And she can do this stuff because imagine, like, you, like, there's so many illness and disabilities in the world. They can be like really worse than that. Trust me, this is still bad. This is super bad. You can actually die from it. What Iron Mouse has, if it's really bad. But there's some disabilities what's totally like can disable your way of speech, way of movement too. And we need to realize those people too, and I think they should be open with it. Because how we have to behave if we don't know. That's why I'm happy Mouse say their disability, and I was watching some of their stuff, gathering money and donation when Connor was there. I think it was like betting stuff.
I'm forgetting. It's so nasty, and it's just like I've generally had a horrible like mentality towards being online the past year. Like I do not like being online. Like I like the streams, I like doing the videos, I like playing games. But the moment I log on Twitter, I'm like, this place is a cesspit. I don't know why I keep doing it to myself. I should be classified as self-harm.
Yeah.
I keep going on there and I hate it.
Even Connor realized, like this year and year before, it was total. Internet is getting worse and worse. And to be honest, I'm happy AI is here. Because AI gonna just, people gonna fight with AI and they're gonna argue with AI instead of the people. And normal people just not gonna be here. It was the same with VR chat. There was so many normal people before. And now on VR chat, it's just like cesspit. It's the same. Everything, like every community becoming like a cesspool. Like people don't defend their spaces, and people not getting blocked for their behavior, and it's like sandbox for them. It's unhealthy.
It's very frustrating, and there's a lot of aspects to this discussion that we could go on about, and like the overall fact of like, do I think Peanut or whatever should have even been nominated? I think at the end of the day, it's a popularity contest, and that was what was voted most popular. A lot of these people will cry online about this and that, but when push comes to shove, a lot of the time they won't fucking vote. And if you voted, maybe it was different. A lot of these tweets where people are getting angry and upset about it have like 10 million impressions. Like
no,
in this total space, there's so
Peanut was different. Peanut was different. That's why there's a lot of movement and a lot of hate, because it was different, and that's really good. There should be like opposites. The thing what I really recommend: ignore this hate. Ignore it. The worst thing what you can do is just commenting about it. It's like fuel. I'm doing it myself right now, right? But at least I'm being honest, and I think you should do videos and stuff like that about this content, especially when you think it's not right to judge people like this, but do not respond to them. Just make a video. That's the best what you can do. Making comments and responding to people is just fueling them. I feel like video like this is like one-sided opinion, and it's way more comfortable to do it instead of like getting mobbed by like a cult.
Millions of impressions, and where were those votes, man? It's easy enough to cry about it after the fact, but fucking if you care so much about it, vote. But you don't care, so don't make the fucking tweets farming it. And it's crazy.
Yeah, it's farming.
And look, I'm like super fucking. I'm normie adjacent. I hang out with a lot of streamers who don't know VTuber, don't understand it, and there are a lot of times that I have to sit there and explain. I think Mouse is being Mouse.
Hey, you know why? You know what, Connor? You should be grateful for that. For having no VTuber friends. You should be grateful for that. That's the best group of the friends what you can possibly have. Like, if I'm saying that even for myself. If people don't know what they do, they're not gonna judge you because they don't know. There's no friction. They don't really even care much. They care like because they like interested, but they're not into it.
tweet was very gracious, right? I think Mouse was just trying to be gracious and trying to be like, hey, a lot of this Discord is dumb. And I think a lot of people took that as like blanket support, like Peanut's my goat. And it's like, I think if there was a really big discussion about it, I'm sure Mouse or whatever the fuck it would be like, yeah, look, it's an award show, popularity wins. You can't get mad about that. Doesn't mean I necessarily agree with every single aspect of that someone's beliefs or politics or anything. It's just like, it's people using the lack of common sense to further their own agenda and further arguments and stuff.
Yeah.
And people act like it's like the death of VTubing or the death of the VTuber space. It's
just basically a progress.
You know.
It's like when your grandpa telling you, oh, you still sitting on your computer. Oh, what a useless thing. What are you doing? In my times, we were reading books. We were doing stuff outside. I mean, okay, doing stuff outside is still cool. But people don't understand the progress of technology. Like, they are not realizing they're getting boomers. They are boomers and then getting older. They don't know that. They're just stuck in the same time lapse. That's the issue. Another one. Like, they can't accept the progress. It's been always like that.
Been a part of the anime space for like 15
they
years.
They scared
now.
of
And
changes.
Been crying about, man, anime's getting ruined by normies. It's like, brother, what are you talking about? You're deep on hentai forums. No normies are going there.
Yeah.
You know? Come on. Like, what are you?
I don't know why those people think like this. I agree with the Connor. Basically saying, you're not gonna watch them, so why you even care? They're not making content for you. They're making content for people who like it. Come on. That just makes you unequal. That makes you like, you have a big ego. Like, you know everything. But at the end of the day, you look like an idiot. And again, I'm foreigner. Curses and stuff like that feels really light. My language is way stronger. So yeah. I don't know. Stupid, idiot, I don't know. Not intellectual. Blah blah, not intellectual. You don't even... See, that's even the point. Like, I can't even express myself and just saying like, oh, this is stupid, this is like that, but because people gonna, oh, you can't say it like that. What the fuck is this? Communism? What the hell? Americans didn't even experience communism. They're experiencing it now. Okay, but I'm not going back to politics. Like that. No. It's not about that. It's all about Peanut and VTubing. See.
What are you talking about? That was all my thoughts on it. I look, and whenever I talk about this stuff, I hate watching the clips or whatever the fuck afterwards, because I always think like, man, I could have been so much more eloquent or did my points better, but I don't want to fucking write a script.
Wow, wait, what's happening?
I'm just lazy. That's the truth. I could, you know, whatever. Oh, there was one other thing that I guess I meant to talk about during that whole rant, which I would have. This didn't help with a lot of people feeling not so happy about it, and I don't mean to like show any disrespect to this person. So this is when the best VTuber got announced. All right.
I'm super.
You are not disrespectful, Connor. Wait, that's what he said? Wait, I was busy with something. I need to...
Show any disrespect to... I meant to talk about during that whole rant, which I would have... This didn't help with a lot of people feeling not so happy about it. And I don't mean to like show any disrespect to this person. So this is when the best VTuber got announced.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm super excited.
A lot of people don't mean doesn't mean to like disrespect people. It's just like opinion, and like it's not like disrespect. It's like speaking of the mind. Like, so it, it, it's all about the pride again. It's all about being pride.
To present this next award. Uwu. The 5 VTubers
That
in
was
this
funny for me. Like straight face and saying those stuff.
category worked hard at mastering peak kawaii and ada aura farming. Here are the
Yeah, that was bad. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad. I feel bad because I don't think Qbot, just the streamer's name. I don't think they intended to like, you know, make a cringe speech there.
It was cringe. Yeah, it was cringe. But the straight face, I don't know. I thought she was drunk or something.
But I think this is like the average mentality that I think a lot of people have outside of the VTubing space to VTubers. I think that's what a lot of people think it is. I don't think it's Qbot's fault. So don't you know? I hope no one's hating on her for that, because I don't think she deserves to get hate for it. But I think a lot of people feel that way. I wrote that.
Bro, everybody hated something in VR, in VR, in Stream Awards. I didn't like how people behaved when the Iron Mouse and Meatball Marco Rubio. No, no Marco. Meatball. uh, the Meatball and Iron Mouse were having the project. I say that before, so I'm not gonna repeat myself.
A lot of people that don't get it think that's what VTubing is, because a lot of the times when I'll say escape containment, when a lot of VTuber clips or whatever go mainstream, unfortunately, it's never that VTuber that had this insane design, or this VTuber that sings insanely well, or this insane production. It's the insanely cringe stuff that I think even VTuber fans would be like, ooh. So you know, it is what it is, and I think it's just something that will change over time. People will become more accepting. VTubers are very new. I think people forget that.
They will be, because there's gonna be more people who like it. There's gonna be way more people than now, and it will balance. It will balance, but now, because now there's like a cult, and everything is like closed community. Like it's hard to go to open community like those. Like I never seen like Twitter open communities for VTubing. I see only like art promotions and like a lot of boobs, and yeah, that's and like other stuff. It just, where's the wholesome part?
A lot of the time. Again, I've been in the anime space like 15 years, and it's changed so drastically over that time, but it doesn't happen fast. It's a slow thing. It's a slow thing, and especially because VTubers are starting from zero, whereas anime had a lot more history behind it before then. So it just,
Yep.
you know, these things will change. But I understand the frustration that a lot of VTuber fans have, that people just fucking constantly make fun of the medium. When
I'm saying this is the best time to become a VTuber. Everybody is saying is the worst time. Is the best time. Peanut showed everybody can. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, girls. Let's go.
I think it's a really fucking cool medium. I think being a VTuber is fucking hard. I think there's different levels. I think a lot of people do it amazingly. There are some people who I'm sure absolutely use the medium for not great things, as there is with every medium. But generally speaking, I think there's a fucking ton of artists, a ton of riggers, modelers, singers, editors. There's so
He talking about me. He talking about me.
much fucking work that goes into being a VTuber that I don't fucking do. I would not be a VTuber, bro. I have my little fucking camera. I turn it on. I just walk up and say shit. And so I find it frustrating from a creative standpoint to watch the slander behind it.
That's what I do for now. I do 3D modeling, so it's not much connected with the VTubing, but I'm gonna probably spend so much money to get more custom stuff if it's gonna be more popular. It's a nice hobby, and that's how it should be treated. Do what you love to do.
And I think that's why this is all kind of boiled over into this one big drama with this specific thing. It is frustrating, but it'll get better. Times will change. It's an award show. Don't worry too much about it. Enjoy your VTuber. It's not going to affect it. Just keep supporting your Oshi, bro. That's it. That's all you got to do. Simple as. Should ask Booby for advice.
Booby.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Subscribe, leave a like. All right. Peace, everybody. Ciao.